love dancing?
And to do this. Sometimes I let my mom and dad get out the pool and tell her. I love mom and dad. I love that because I love you, mom and dad.
I think you love mom and dad.
Yeah.
Cami is an extraordinary little girl. She's amazing.
She likes to go skating. She likes to color. She likes to dance.
She has her own world where she does her creativities.
Le gusta mucho rayar, ir al hotel, meterse a la alberca, comer bien, que no para, Camila.
She doesn't like to see anybody cry, anybody upset, because then she starts crying too.
She's very loving and caring, and that's what I love the most about her. She's living in her own world, and nobody tells her what to do.
I am kind of stubborn, and I think that she takes after me a little bit. I've been told a couple times, more than a few.
She's a fighter, and she always will be.
She was kind of a surprise baby, to be honest. We had been trying for a long time, and then, surprise! Doctors wanted to get a genetic testing because I was already like 39, I believe. So I was kind of refusing initially because it didn't matter to me, whatever the diagnosis was. She was going to be our baby anyways. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get it done. It was hard. They called us pretty much, and they said, we need for you to come back. And I told my husband, there's something wrong, So we go back and they give us the diagnosis that she will have Down syndrome. And it was just fear for what she would have to face. So we set up a test for an amniocentesis. They checked her heart. When they were checking her heart, they noticed that there was a huge hole. It's called an AV canal defect in her heart. She was sick a lot as a baby, a lot of sleepless nights for mom and dad.
I grew up with her while mom was working. I was the second mom, taking care of her, feeding her, and doing what I needed to do. She came home, surgeries were done. I remember when we couldn't pick her up from her shoulders because of her heart surgery. From there on out, it was difficulties.
The first year was the hardest for us. I got connected with a parent through Children's Village here. The mom said, this will pass and it'll get better. Children's Village. It is very welcoming. Of course, the initial visit to the cardiologist, I didn't know what to expect.
I started working with Cami early on in her life and have followed her ever since. So I would diagnose a heart defect, and if there was a heart defect that we see by echo, then I would refer her to Seattle Children's in this case for surgical repair of the heart, and then all the follow-up visits after the repair of her heart would be with me. She's done beautifully since her heart surgery. After the initial repair, we check on her once a year, but for a good repair, and she's had an excellent repair, she's got pretty much a normal heart now that's been repaired, so she doesn't need follow-up every year. We see her every 2 to 3 years now.
I am a motor therapist. What that looks like is just kind of observing how Cami walks and moves, how she goes about her day-to-day life, and how can I help her be more efficient and more effective in the way that she goes about moving. Kids go through a wide variety of changes as they continue to grow. So it's just really trying to help them navigate all those different changes throughout their life.
I try to make all of my interventions as play-based as possible. Play is how these kids are learning, so that might look like taking turns, singing songs. We might, make a game out of walking, or maybe the child really enjoys coloring, so we're working on standing balance while they're kind of coloring on my little clipboard or something like that. Children's Village is so special because of the wide variety of services that we offer here.
It provides services in Yakima that can't be provided without traveling a great distance to other centers.
Children's Village has supported our family in many ways. My sister, she knows when we come to Children's Village, it's a great place.
Ayudan bien y sirve mucho. Conoce uno muchos niños que tienen el mismo problema que Camila.
It gives you a relief that you're not lonely in this. There's resources here for you, that you could reach out to somebody else that will not judge you just simply talking to somebody else that understands you, you know. I love it. Hey, Mama. I love you too, Mama.
I'm so brave.
I'm so brave. I get it from you, I think. I think because I see you being brave all the time.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Mama.